All right, so this is a 5-minute spinal sequence that you can do any time of day. This is a great thing to start your day with, but it's also a good desk break as well. So what we're gonna start with is knocking on the door of life. So your feet are gonna be shoulder width apart, slight bend of the knees with the feet forward, straight forward, and you're just gonna rotate at the waist and you're gonna knock across the low back. You can pair your breath with it if you like, exhaling one way, inhaling the other, or you can just breathe normally. Once you're there for a bit, you'll start to knock on the lung point so that you're going to start to knock on the chest, bringing that forward hand up, but still knocking on the low back. And then from there, we'll go over the shoulder, knocking on the gallbladder point. Getting rid of all that tension that we carry in the shoulder. You can spend as much time here as you like, and then we'll come back to the chest, knocking on the front of the chest. You can knock as hard or as light as you like. And then back to the low back. And then from here, we'll go into water waves. So you're just gonna let your hands float in front and behind you. And this is really good for just calming the mind. So bringing your breath into the present moment and just feeling the air flow between your fingers, dropping you into the body, and sort of focusing your attention inward. And we'll slow it down. And then we'll move into spinal cord breathing. So you're gonna keep your feet facing forward, shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees. As we inhale, we're gonna bring our hands up overhead and we're gonna extend through the thoracic spine. And as we exhale, we make a C, tucking the tailbone and rounding the spine. Inhale, open up the chest, and create almost like a duck tail. And then we exhale, we round the spine. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. This time when we come up, we're gonna rotate towards your left. We're gonna inhale. And we're gonna exhale to the side, to your left side. We're gonna inhale again. Then we exhale down the center. Inhale in the center. Then we'll go to your right side. We'll exhale. Inhale to that right side. Exhale to the right one more time. And then inhale back to the center. And exhale, rounding forward. From there, you can do that a few more times to each side. Once you're feeling good with the spine, opening up the rib cage, wringing out that tension in the rib cage, we're gonna move your body like a river. So this is when we're gonna take a wider stance, wider than shoulder width apart. Again, feet face forward, slight bend in the knees. You can keep your hands on your knees as we're gonna shift your body towards your right side. Your hips are gonna move first, and then the head's gonna follow. And then the hips move towards your left side, head follows. We're just gonna open up the body in the lateral plane. So what that means is all the muscles on the sides of the body. You can keep your posture upright, or you can do a slight bend in the waist, and your head's gonna come more forward over top of your toes. And again, make sure your hips move first, and then your head follows, really embodying that element of water. Flowing back and forth, really channeling that power of water, opening up the side body. And then from there, you can slow it down, and then we'll move into teacups. So we'll start with your left hand up, holding a platter of tea. You can put your right hand on your hip, slight bend in the knees. You're gonna shift your weight to your left, and then the fingers are gonna move forward, keeping the tray flat as we shift the hips to the right. Then the fingers are gonna come in towards the body as we shift our hips back to the left. And then the fingers face forward again as we bring the arm overhead and then back to starting position. Again, we're going to shift our hips to your left, fingers forward as we shift our weight to the right, fingers towards the body, and then spiraling through the arms, keeping that palm up the whole time. And then as you get comfortable with the movement, you can go a little faster. But again, it's quite slow. This is a really great exercise to open up the shoulders, open up the hips. It has that spiral, twisting, wringing out of tension through the spine. It feels really good. And as you're moving through the motion, imagine there's sort of like this bungee pulling on your hand, like creating this sort of tension through the system, this stretching. And then back to starting position, and then we'll switch sides. So your right hand up, holding the T-platter, knees slightly bent. We're gonna shift the weight to the right. The arm comes across the body, finger face forward, finger towards the body. Keeping that platter up towards the sky, we reach overhead and back to the starting position. Again, just shifting the hips back and forth. One side might feel different to you, so just be curious about what you feel in your body, which side's carrying more tension, more weight, more contraction. I would do maybe 10 to 15 times on each side of these teacups. Let's do one more together. Fingers forward across the room, fingers in towards the body. Really reach the fingers forward again as we come across and over the head and back to starting position. To end, we'll just bring our feet together. We'll put our hands over our belly button and close your eyes. And just feel almost like you're bamboo in the wind or seaweed in the ocean. Just feeling your body rock and sway, the energy moving through the system. Just allow your body to unwind. And then whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And that is a quick 5-minute spinal opening that you can do any time of day.